Hello there. As the sun sets this Saturday, still waiting on the cantina to arrive. Just admiring the post 4 o'clock lighting on that Ghost. Speaking of HasLabs, look at that. Love that. Falcon over there. But this is something that has arrived that just looks so beautiful as well. So let's get on with this while we're waiting for the cantina. So I had this Yodel notification yesterday. So I thought, oh, this will be the cantina, but it wasn't. This tiny box arrived. I was like, that ain't no cantina, man. I'm expecting 2 boxes as well because I got the deluxe and the regular. But this is brilliant, isn't it? I am going to open it now, but a little part of me wants to just keep this mint because it just looks nice. I don't actually collect mint, the special action figure sets. I know people do. They've got like the whole lot of them, and some of them are really expensive, but this is a really good looking one. Look at it. That's just my childhood, that, you know, the Stormtrooper, the Snowtrooper, the Scout Trooper, the trio, the big 3. Except that's a Sandtrooper. Oh, a Stormtrooper in desert gear. But that's the reason I want to open this, by the way, him. Because that single carded, bring that on. I'll make use of all of them, of course, but the thing is, I got that recently, so I've got 4 Snowtroopers. That'll be more than enough for what I want to do with them. And as you might remember, I got Wave 57 recently, where I got 2 more. One to keep carded. This one I might open, you never know. But again, I don't really want tons of them, hordes of them. I only really want a few. Some people want loads of troopers and stuff, but what I really want to open is that. This guy should be the same as the one that came on the speeder bike. I might go and get that actually, so we can have a look at it. We obviously have this gentleman we can check. Yeah, they're going to be the same, aren't they? Oh, that guy there has... it's the commander. Brilliant. So that guy is the one you see in the AT-AT. Prepare to target the main power generator. All troops will debark. What's he say? Debark for ground assault. Something like that. General Veers. The last time we got him was the Black Series, wasn't it? Orange card line. So bear with me. Let me go and get this Scout Trooper. There's the Scout Trooper dude. Yeah, just by looking at that and that. Yeah, the goggles and everything look the same. So that's pretty cool. Sandtrooper, how exciting. It'd be really good to get a 3rd cardback variant of the Sandtrooper, man. All in good time. Right, so I'm going to open this. Shame, because it does look really nice, doesn't it? Very nice. I only got 1, because as I say, I don't keep them carded, but let's just admire that packaging one last time. It's got that retro 70s style, hasn't it? It's that black and yellow, man. Awesome, let's do this. There you go. That weathering looks like a digital print as opposed to the wash you got with the Black Series 1. The Black Series 1, of course, was the repack of the Vintage Collection one with the orange pauldron dude. But I quite like that. They don't have to be too dirty. Good enough for me, that. I'd love to see one with the full wash, but they weren't really that dirty in the movie, were they? Some of them were, but they looked like they'd been in the desert. But yeah, I'm digging that. The true test is to get him off the card, isn't it, man? Alright, we're in. Look at this. How exciting. Look at that backpack and all the accessories there. Let's do them in reverse order. This guy, if you want to see a review of him, watch my previous. It'll be the same figure when they accept it. It'll have the insignia on it. So we'll compare them, right? So the first thing we'll do is look at the Snowtrooper. Got all this crap in my room. I really need to get geared up for this cantina arriving, man. I've still got the shipper box from Wave 57 that arrived. So let's get this guy out. And that's pretty cool. He comes with not only the E11, is it? He comes with that as well, like Han Solo blaster. Oh, look, he's got a holster as well. That's good. That's nice. So let's do a quick comparison between the two. Different chest armor. Well, sorry, paint applications. You've got the LEDs there, nothing there, but you've got the, it's really important we show this, the insignia of the commander. Look at that. Brilliant these, by the way. This new Snowtrooper is completely kick-ass. I have got one gripe though, just looking at this. The paint apps on the eyes aren't, or maybe he's supposed to look like that. Doesn't look like he's got, that's what I remember them looking like, but I don't know, was the guy that was with Veers really smaller eye socket holes, whatever? I don't know. Oh, and the stands I'm going to be using, by the way. Oh yes, link in the description, ladies and gentlemen. O.O.K 15 if you want 15% off the best Star Wars figure stands in the world. I've just got some black ones here, but you can get them in white and khaki beige. So I'll put that gun in the holster for now. There you go. I said I do like that in his hand actually, but still no, we'll just put it there because it's supposed to be there. There you go. Nifty pose as well. Pop that in the background for now. What is next? Well, that would be the Scout Trooper. Will keep you waiting, ladies and gentlemen, for the Sandtrooper. And I do believe this is the first time I've ever had this guy on a stand, because the other one I've had on my speeder bike since I've got him. Let's just zoom in. Look at that, see, perfect. Without even testing them. These all have very shallow peg holes, these figures, folks, so that's why Ian stands are just the best. Usual biker scout pistol, which I'll just see if it fits in okay. Yeah, it's supposed to go down there like in the movie, but I'll put it in his hand. Oh yeah, man, look at that pose. Bad to the bone, motherfucker. Let's just see if we can do a little comparison with the dude. I don't want to spend too much time because they're going to be the same, aren't they, more or less? Might be some variancy. Yeah, even the mouthpieces look the same, you know, the same paint used there. Pretty good. That's good, that, man. I'm glad I've got two of these now. Brilliant. On my display, these will be my foregrounds, and the older now, less definitive figures will go to the back of my display. Because they're still good, they're fully articulated, all the previous ones. Looking good, man. Loving that. What a great 3-pack. The big fella, the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just pull out, let's have a look at this guy. Got loads of different types of Sandtroopers. I must do I could do a top to flop, couldn't I now? I don't think I've done a top to, oh, I might have actually. But still, this guy has to be now the #1 contender. And here he is. Let me just give you a little bit more of a close-up look, because I just open him up a little bit. Articulation. No doubt there's probably people out there who have a criticism of this. Is this, you know, if it's not got the right number of dots on the chest or something, you know what I mean? Some people are very, very good. People like Daniel Chart, they know what a stormtrooper should look like. I know that that's an important element, because there were figures that didn't even have that ammo pouch and stuff like that, but or should there be dots on the belt, you know what I mean? Or a holster here where they're, ooh, we'll get that backpack on in a minute, but as far as I'm concerned, that just looks like the newest sculpt, the Stormtrooper, made to look like a Sandtrooper, which is what we've been waiting for far too long. We had the Remnant Stormtrooper yonks ago. I actually did a video making a custom of what the definitive Sandtrooper would look like, but man, that has to be over 2 years ago that I did that. What have you been doing, Hasbro? The OT sells, that's for damn sure. Can't really get him to hold that gun very well. That's shit, actually. That one's alright, he's holding that fine, but in his left hand I can't get him to hold that. Maybe it would be better in his right hand, I don't know. I like that. Like he's carrying his gear. Right, the big test now, the backpack. And in the interest of fairness and comparison, because I have compared the other figures with the previous, I'm going to show you another Sandtrooper when we last saw that. I don't know if that's the same, that looks like it could be different. Let me go and find out. Alright, So here he is. That looks vastly inferior now, although I do like the wash on him. The weathering's great. But I really wanted to have a look at this. I always used to have them underneath the, over their shoulder, these things here. Let's just get it off him. Because I want to compare that to this new cannon. Let's see what's cooking. And it looks to me... Sorry, if my fingernails are dirty, it's because I've been working outdoors today, folks. Grafting. So that's the new one. You were never able to do much with the... There was not much slack on these, but that doesn't matter. I never used to have them using the weapon. I used to have them carrying it. Like you saw that guy over his shoulder. But it's the old one. Looks like they've updated it. It's different, which is fair enough. So let's get this guy set up. Oh wow, look at this. I don't get it. That is a backpack, right? He has a hole in his back, which you'd assume would be for the backpack. I can't see no peg there for it. I'll have to put his arms through, am I? What the hell? Is this something that... Oh, right, there you go. I thought I had that upside down, but no, that's the right way. So that's how I've got it on. Why's he got that hole in his back? He didn't need it. I'm going to put the pauldron on like that. I might even get this on now as well. Good God, really effing difficult to get him to stand, but he looks pretty good. Look at him, he's a proper... That's a very kitted out Sandtrooper with 3 weapons. I've just tried to get everything on him. But yeah, look at that. That's awesome. He's got the cannon over his shoulder, or on his backpack, I should say. There's a trigger finger on this hand, so it's harder to get him to hold the weapon on that hand. As you saw, I had that rifle in his hand there. He was holding it no problem, but that gun was really hard to get in that hand, and I couldn't get him to just hold it by the barrel in that hand either, so I've just got him looking like that now, but he's pretty cool. Look at that. That looks to me like the definitive. You've got the 140 mold there. I think it's 140, isn't it? Rogue One Stormtrooper mold, if you want to call it that. Now with all the gear, and he's just dropped the rifle again. He's really hard to stand up because he's got all that weight on his back, but if you know, because he's super articulated, you can get the sweet spot. He's got that too. How about that for a pose? I like that. Holding it to the ground. That's pretty cool, man. Centerpiece figure. Right. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's a vast improvement to the previous. And I can't wait to see if they card that or not. They should do. You know, they would be absolutely crazy not to. Right. That was quite difficult to get all that together, folks. I'm going to leave it there. And hopefully the cantina will come soon. But that is a really good 3-pack. Let me know your thoughts below, as usual. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.